one of the hottest handicappers in the land, in the nation. Privately, been doing handicap for 10 years at 72.5%. This is the Drewster's Corner.
And I am the Drewster. Drewster's Corner here. All right. We're going to start out with week 4 of the NFL. What a crazy week. I went 7-8-1 last week. We got a tie in the NFL. I don't know what's going on with that. But 31-16-1 on the year. Not bad. 66 point something, maybe the 666 percentage. But that's all right. We're going to get to that 72.5 by the end of the year for sure for all you bettors out there. Okay, we're going to start out with game 1. Thursday, Denver going to the Jets. Jets. They're still in disarray. They're horrible. It's unbelievable. Denver, you're doing okay. You're playing all right. You brought in your backup quarterback. He did okay, but didn't get the win. These teams are both 0-3. Why do you put them on Thursday night, NFL? I don't know. The Jets sucked last year, and the Denver was okay. But to schedule this for a Thursday night primetime game, who the hell wants to see this game? But us bettors out there, we're going to watch it. All right, I got my Brig jerseys on. I got my Chicago Bears here. We're going to go ahead and go into that game. Thursday night, Denver -1. It was earlier in the week -3. Something's going on, but guess what? Denver's got this kid, Brett Rypien, starting. Not Cal Ripken or anybody else like that. Brett Rypien. Denver is 7th in the league against the rush, which isn't bad, but I don't know, man. This game is just a disaster game. This is a game that nobody wants to pick because they both suck. But we're going to go with the Jets. We're going to go with the Jets in this game. They're at home. Darnold's going against a third-string quarterback. They might get it done. We'll see what happens. Don't hold me on that, but we're going to go with the Jets. Okay, game 2, the Chicago Bears. Bears 3-0. Surprising. My team last week, I didn't think they were going to win, but it came back. Mercedes-Benz. Guess what? You're down to a Hyundai down. No more Mercedes. Down to a Hyundai. Sorry, but guess what? We have the Philly special, Mr. Nick Foles, coming in. 6 minutes to go. 3 touchdowns to win the game against the Atlanta Falcons. Unbelievable. Now, we're moving on. We're going to go with Nick Foles the rest of the year, it looks like. Looks like Trubisky, there ain't going to be no more contract. I don't know what's going to go on. He might be a backup the rest of your life, but we should have picked Deshaun Watson or Holmes, honestly, seriously. Ryan Pace, are you listening out there? The Juicer's calling it. Bad pick, but guess what? We got Nick Foles. We're going to believe in Santa Claus, Mr. Nick Claus. And we're going to go with the Chicago Bears this week. Chicago Bears. They're getting 3 at home. Any team getting points at home is good. So we're going to take the Chicago Bears. All right, moving on. We got the well-oiled machine, New Orleans Saints, -4 against Detroit. Detroit played good last week. They came on, and they beat the Arizona Cardinals, which I'm kind of surprised at. But, we'll see what happens. All right, so we have New Orleans -4. We're going to take New Orleans. We got to. Kamara put up like 200 yards, all-purpose yards, which is crazy. And Detroit, you're okay, but I just can't pick you. I'm sorry. I can't. New Orleans has to get back on track. They got to go 2-2 here, and we're going to get a big win by the well-oiled machine. Okay, now we're moving on. We have Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Arizona, you had Tyler Murray. He had 3 INTs last week, which was not good, okay? But they took him out on a 4th and 1, which was a critical play in the game toward in the fourth quarter, and put in some other fucking guy. And he couldn't get it done. Murray was pissed on the sideline, yelling at the coach, "Why are you taking me out of the game?" He could have scrambled for the first down, and they might have won that game, just like the Drewster called. But I didn't get it. But we're going to prevail with the Cardinals this week against Carolina. Arizona's -3.5. We're taking Carolina. All right, I'm sorry about that. We are taking Arizona Cardinals. All right, here we go. Jacksonville and Cincinnati. The Manchu man disappointed me last week against Miami. They couldn't get anything done. Maybe they're not as good as everybody's saying. Manchu, his magic is gone. The mustache, I don't know. It's not there anymore, but we're going to do something. We got Jacksonville and Cincy. This Joe Burrow, he's playing well. He's got this team going. They got confidence. They've come close a couple weeks in a row. They could be out of dugouts. But guess what? This week, at home, Cincinnati winner. Cincinnati winner this week, -3. All right, here we go. We're taking, we have the next game, which is going to be Cleveland and Dallas. Dallas, I don't know what's going on with you. You keep putting all these yards and points, but you can't get a win. I know you played Seattle. They're a good team. Russell Wilson, MVP, is looking good season so far. Most touchdowns in history. 3 games, 15. All right, but Dallas against Cleveland. Cleveland, you struggled against Washington football team last week. You decided to keep running the ball, which I keep telling you, run the ball. You got 2 good running backs, Chubb and Kareem Hunt, but he didn't practice. This is Wednesday, so I don't know if he's going to play or not. But we are taking the Dallas Cowboys at home. They're going to pump in that fake crowd. They're going to get hyped up. And I think what they need to do, instead of pass, run the fucking ball. You got Zeke Elliott. Run the ball. Okay, here we go. Moving on, we're taking Dallas, -5. All right, we got Minnesota and Houston. My God, I told you, Houston, 3 tough games. I hear you. Minnesota, I don't know what's going on with you, but you got out to it. Yeah, you fall behind, then you came back, you won, you scored some points against Tennessee, but Janikowski fucked up those 10 points a couple of days ago. But guess what? He came on big, got the winning field goal, and they beat him. Just like I told you, Tennessee was going to win. But in this game, we're going to take Houston. I believe Deshaun Watson is better. That team defense, they're holding it together. It's a must-win for them. Minnesota, you're in disarray. Your facility is locked down with the coronavirus. So I don't know how much practice you're going to get in, but there's no line on the game right now, so I can't give you a line on that, but we're just going to take Houston. Okay, moving on. We have Seattle against Miami. This Russell Wilson is for real. He is for real, folks. He's really going to get it done. He's passing the ball really well. They're -6.5 against Miami. The bearded one, he came on. He did it good. He beat them. They got extra time since they played Thursday night against Jacksonville. They can get it done, but we'll see what happens. So we're going to have to go with Seattle Seahawks. They're -6.5. They're on the road. That's a tough call. Seattle plays well, but they don't have any defense. They got to get something going on defense. But I think they prevail. 6.5 is a tough spot. But we're going to take Seattle. Okay, here we go. Moving on. We got the L.A. Chargers against the old man at Tampa Bay. All right. Brady, you threw no INTs this week. The Drewter keeps telling you, don't throw an INT. You didn't last week. You're listening. I hear you. Now, Gronk, I told you, get going on your stats. What did the Gronk do? He was 6 for 48. Okay, you're producing. You're not just collecting a check in the goddamn NFL right now. So he's going to get some more points. He's going to get some shit going down there. Tampa Bay Bucks, their defense is looking pretty good. Their defense usually sucks, but they're looking good. Maybe it's the Brady factor. I don't know. The old man, he's still there. But Tampa Bay should get a win in this game against the Chargers. Now, Chargers are still deciding, do I go over Tyron Taylor? I don't think so. You go with the kid from Oregon, okay? He's played decent. I don't know why he didn't beat Carolina last week, but we're going to go ahead and take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 7.5 against the Chargers. I believe it might happen, folks. It might happen. So we're going to take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, moving on to my team that I picked last week against Super Bowl champs. Baltimore -13. What a line. What a line, folks. 13 against the Washington football team, which is in disarray. They're in disarray. All right, Baltimore -13. Their defense could not stop the Chiefs. Action Jackson, what happened? You got nothing done for me. I don't know. At least I won in fantasy. You produced enough points to win in fantasy. But, we're going to take Baltimore. I think they come back after getting beat by the Chiefs. Chiefs has got your number. You better figure something out, Hardball, because the Chiefs got your number. And if you're going to see them in the playoffs again, you better do something. You better figure it out. I think they get back to running the ball, which they did not do against the Chiefs. They're throwing him in the pocket, letting him throw the ball. Let the guy run. He's a natural athlete. He can run all over the place. And they're going to do that against the Chargers. Okay, so not Chargers, Washington football team. So we're going to take Baltimore 13 points is tough, but you know what? I think they're going to cover. I really do. I think they got embarrassed, and they're going to do it. All right. Juicer says it. Juicer's Corner's calling it first. 13 points. Here we go. New York Giants against LA Rams. All right. Rams should have won that game. Okay? That was a bullshit call down at the goal line for interference. They gave the Buffalo Bills to kick the field goal to win. Now, I told you about the Rams. They're good. They came back. They were down 28-3. They roared back. They took the lead. They should have won that game. But I take the loss, like I always have to do, but it should have been a win. Should have been a win for the Juicer. Okay, we are going to take, now this line is huge too, 12.5. You got to remember, all these lines I'm getting are on Wednesday. So it could change with the bettors and all that shit throughout the week. If it goes down and I tell you to take them, then you should take them for sure. So, okay, so we're at New York Giants and Rams, 12.5. Big line. But the LA. So they're coming from East Coast to Giants all the way to LA. And every time that happens, the team is brutal. Now, plus, the Giants are in disarray. They can't do shit. They didn't even compete last week against Frisco. I was picking you, hoping that Daniel Jones was going to do something. You got third-string quarterback coming in for Frisco. You got running backs that are hurt, tight ends that are hurt, defensive guys hurt, and you couldn't even compete. It was horrible. What are you what are you doing? Juicer saying, what are you doing, Giants? And guess what? You're still in it. You're still in it in that division. It's unbelievable. So, but sorry, we're taking the Rams in this game. All right, moving on. We have the New England Patriots against KC. I'm sorry, folks. I should have never picked against Super Bowl champs. I love this team. I've told you in the past. I love KC. I love Patrick Mahomes. That team came out. I told you. I was screaming about the DBs. I got a call from KC, but I told them I couldn't come. They are the best team in the NFL. I don't care. Patrick Mahomes, twist his hips, move around this way, that way, throw the ball backwards. Everybody's going to catch the ball. He's got so many weapons. It's unbelievable in this team. We're taking KC -7. Cam, I knew you were going to do it against the Raiders. You played a good game, but I don't know, man. This KC team is unbelievable. They can move the ball anytime they want. So you're going to have to take a big loss in this game. And you're at KC. I mean, they're going to have some fans. Half the time, nobody has fans, but there's 6 teams in the NFL have fans. KC's one of them. They're Super Bowl champs. That's why. So they're going to cheer enough from Holmes and company, and KC's going to get it done. All right, here we go. Moving on. We got the Buffalo Bills -3 against the Raiders. Buffalo should have lost that game. I love you. The Mafia's out there screaming at me. Drew, how did you pick against Buffalo last week? Well, because, But hey, Rams should have won the game. You gotta call. You gotta call at the end zone. Pass interference shouldn't happen. But guess what? I'm picking you this week. -3 against the Raiders. Raiders are at home, but I think you're going to be okay. Josh Allen's playing well. Diggs came on big. My fantasy. Diggs, I told you. Get it done for me. I like you. And we're going to take the Bills. -3. All right. Now, moving on. We have Philly against the Niners. Niners are -7. Philly, I'm sorry. You are in disarray. Carson Wentz, what's going on? They're screaming for Hurts to come in. They're not going to replace you yet. But guess what? He's waiting in the wings. And it could happen. You had to dive in the end zone at the end of the game just to tie it up. I mean, what's going on? Now and then you get the ball. You don't even try a long field goal. You decide, I'm just going to take a tie. That's fucking bullshit, okay? This is the NFL. You always go for the win. That's what the Juicer says, and that's what I'm saying. We're taking the Niners. Sorry, Philly. You're done. You didn't even send me a cheesesteak like I asked last week, and you probably didn't get no cheesesteaks. That's why you tied the game. I'm telling you right now. Listen to the Drewster. Okay, here we go. We're moving on to the Monday night. The Green Bay Packers and Atlanta Falcons. Let me tell you, Atlanta, I don't know what's going on. 2 weeks in a row, you go up big. 16 points, worst ever that you lost. My Chicago Bears prevail on top of the North Division with the Green Bay Packers right now. And let me tell you something, Green Bay. Mercedes, that tight end, it was a push-off. It was a push-off. That's bullshit tight end. And then, what do I keep telling you guys on New Orleans? Stop touching the guys in the backfield. You give 2 interference calls at the end of the game, and Aaron Rodgers is going to have 8 shots at it? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Stop touching people, New Orleans, will you? In Green Bay, will you play the game fair? Come on. That was a goddamn push-off for a touchdown, which made a difference in the game. But guess what? I'm taking the Green Bay Packers. They're too good of a team. Atlanta, you're in disarray. Your coach might not be around too much longer. They might have to call the Drewter to come and get that team. But we'll see. You know, I don't know what's going on with Julio Jones, if he's going to play or not. We'll see what's happening, what's going on. But we're going to move on to the other Monday night game is the Pittsburgh and the Tennessee Titans. There's no line on this game, folks. We got the coronavirus in the NFL now. Week 4 it took before we got anybody. We have 3 players tested for positive on the Tennessee Titans and 6 coaches or staffs. So they ain't even allowed in their field, in their facility. And they won't be able to practice till Saturday. So I think they pushed the game till Monday or Tuesday. We haven't even got the official yet. Right now, we think it's Monday, but it could be Tuesday. And this might be the first NFL game on Tuesday. That's kind of cool. Not bad. That just gives everybody only one day to wait till Thursday next week. And we got football every day almost. So I like it. Drewter likes it. It's okay. But we're going to have to take the Tennessee Titans in this game. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I got to reverse that. We're taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. Tennessee's not going to be in the building. They're not going to be at practice much. I know a bunch of guys are, and one guy that tested positive was on the practice team. Big deal. And the other 2 guys are nobody big deal. You know, I found that out from my sources. I know who they are. I can't give the names out because it's the NFL and I'd get in trouble. But I know who they are. It's not going to make a difference. But Pittsburgh Steelers will prevail because they got good. No lines. All right. So that's the end of Week 4 picks for you. Let's stay safe out there, people. Give a shout-out to the first responders. We also have our free teaser. Once again, I got to give you the teaser. 3-0. Drewter, 3-0 in the teasers. You're making money off me, and you're not sending me any. But I'm telling you right now, 3-0 in the teasers. I gave it to you last week. The Rams came back. They covered 8.5. I told you. All right. Teaser of the week. We're going with the Dallas Cowboys at home. All they got to do is win. We're -5. And the Green Bay Packers on Monday night, -7.5. They got to cover it with a field goal. No big deal. There it is. There it is. Teaser again. Once again, it's going to be 4-0 for the Drewter. And if you bettors are out there follow me, you're going to make a ton of money. All right. Stay safe, people. And we will see you next week for Week 5 in NFL. This is the Drewter's Corner. Goodbye.